All right, so this is the workflow and install guide for the PAC Shiplap panels version 2. I made some pretty cool upgrades from version 1. If you're running version 1, you can keep doing so. It's not going to change anything for you, but I'll send this out for free, of course, if you already have version 1. So let's talk about what these actually are, what we added, and how you would install if you're just buying this. So install, very easy, takes about 1.5 minutes. We'd go to downloads, you find the zipped folder, little zipper on it, right click, extract all, extract, sure I'll replace, I already had one unzipped. Alright, so then it brings us to this folder. This is the one that we want to put inside of our product libraries. So we're going to copy, and then we'll go down to wherever your libraries are. Let's say it's on C drive, Mosaic. Go to product libraries, right click and paste. And then go ahead and restart Mosaic, and then you'll have this all 6 files inside of it. Make sure you're on version 14 though. I did update this to 14, so if you're not on 14 and you put that in there, it's not the end of the world. You just have to delete it and then update. All right, let's go through the actual panels. So features of the panel, we call it Shiplap. It wasn't really Shiplap until now, but now we've got, turn on the 3D viewer, and we'll go through all the parameters. All right, so we can change the width of the groove and the depth of the groove. Pretty easy, right? You can change this to an 1/8 inch. Just make sure that you know that is a groove in Mosaic, so it's going to look for the largest dado tool it can fit to put inside that groove. I'll make another video after this one to show you how to trick the system and to use a V groove for this. But for right now, these are just square grooves. Okay, so next, we can change from quantity to distance. This is already in there. So now distance is, if we want 2 inches in between everything, we can change it to 2. If we go to quantity, then we can only use this quantity grooves, and I have 8 in there, or I can select 6, right? What we have kind of throwing the math off right here is the fact that we've got this front notch on here. So groove starting edge. This is really cool. Let me zero these out first. So this is something that the first product didn't have, is the ability to start on the left or the right. So you can say, "Oh, well, I want to start on the right, over there." Both, you can have edges, you can have the groove on the edge of the panel on both sides. And then we'll talk about none later. So let's say we have left. We can add a front groove. So if we want a 1-inch front groove, it's going to add one for us. It's going to go at least 1/8 inch. You can make it a little deeper if you want. You could go 3/8, just so the other panel can actually receive this. So now we have this extra width, so another panel can truly receive it. This is very useful and actually shiplap. Then the next thing will be, we have a back notch. So we can add our back notch. Let's do 1 inch. And we'll do 0.375. And now we've added a back notch for ourselves. Pretty cool. Now we'll overlap the other one. And then this one it basically just says, if none, select the joining notch position. So that means if this one is set to none, now I'm going to say where I want that back notch. And you can change it to left or right. We'll just change it to both for now. So there's a ton of different combinations. It will go, there's a lot of lines in the background. So that's basically all there is to it. It's very simple. ton of functionality in this and a bunch of dados. So if we go to edit operations, you can scroll through here and we've got about, 100 grooves in there. There's a ton programmed. And if you want to make your own like variation or something or learn from this product, you could download it and just look at the math. It's kind of fun. And remember, you can copy and paste operations and paste them into your own products. You just have to remember to copy the user parameters with it. All right, cool. So enjoy the product. If you have any questions, send me an email, like, comment, subscribe, whatever to the video. And thanks a lot for the support.